The Baroque era in music is a major period in the history of European classical music, spanning approximately from 1600 to 1750. It was a time of profound artistic transformation, marked by emotional intensity, stylistic innovation, and the formation of musical genres and forms that continue to influence Western music today. The origin of the term Baroque is believed to originate from the Portuguese expression parola barroca, meaning a pearl of irregular or unusual shape. Similar Latin words, such as balocco or brillocco, were used to describe something complex, extravagant, or oddly formed. These qualities are clearly reflected in Baroque art and architecture, which emphasize grandeur, ornamentation, movement, and dramatic contrast. Only later was this term applied to music, whose richness and expressiveness mirrored the visual arts of the period. Historical context and musical thinking. The Baroque era marked a decisive shift in musical thinking. The complex polyphonic texture of Renaissance music gradually gave way to a homophonic harmonic system, in which a clearly defined melody was supported by harmonic accompaniment. This transformation allowed music to become more expressive and emotionally direct. Composers of the Baroque period believed that music had the power to influence human emotions. This idea became known as the doctrine of affections, according to which musical works were designed to express specific emotional states. Improvisation also played a vital role, especially in ornamentation and in the performance of the basso continuo. Stages of the Baroque era. The Baroque period is commonly divided into three stages. The early Baroque period, from around 1600 to 1650, was a time of experimentation and innovation. During this stage, opera was born, and composers began to explore new ways of combining music and drama. The Middle Baroque, approximately 1650 to 1700, saw the stabilization of musical forms and the spread of the Baroque style across Europe. National traditions became more clearly defined. The late Baroque, from about 1700 to 1750, represents the peak of the Baroque style, producing some of the most complex and refined works in music history. Genres of Baroque music. Baroque composers worked in a wide variety of genres. Opera, which emerged at the end of the Renaissance, became one of the defining musical forms of the era. It combined music, drama, and visual spectacle into a unified art form. The genre of the oratorio flourished during the Baroque period. Similar to opera but usually based on sacred themes and performed without staging, the oratorio reached its highest achievements in the works of Johann Sebastian Bach and George Frideric Handel. Operas and oratorios often shared similar musical structures, including the widely used Da capo aria. In sacred music, traditional forms such as the Mass and motet gradually declined in importance, while the cantata became especially significant, particularly in Protestant regions. Instrumental genres also developed rapidly, including the sonata, suite, toccata, fugue, and the concerto, which appeared in two main forms: the solo concerto and the concerto grosso. Major Baroque composers and their key works. One of the earliest and most influential Baroque composers was Claudio Monteverdi. His operas, especially L'Orfeo and the Coronation of Poppea, mark a turning point in music history. Monteverdi transformed opera into a powerful dramatic art, using expressive melody and bold harmony to convey human emotion. In instrumental music, Arcangelo Corelli played a crucial role in shaping Baroque style. His trio sonatas and concerti grossi established formal models that influenced composers throughout Europe. Another central Italian figure was Antonio Vivaldi, whose music is known for its rhythmic vitality and brilliance. His most famous work, The Four Seasons, is one of the earliest examples of programmatic music, vividly depicting scenes from nature. Vivaldi composed hundreds of concertos, significantly expanding instrumental technique. In France, Jean-Baptiste Lully dominated musical life at the court of King Louis XIV. He created a distinctly French Baroque style, especially in opera and ballet, and standardized the form of the French overture, characterized by majestic slow sections and lively fast passages. Germany produced some of the most profound Baroque composers. Johann Sebastian Bach stands as one of the greatest figures in the history of Western music. His works combine intellectual depth with spiritual intensity. Among his most important compositions are the Well-Tempered Clavier, the Brandenburg Concertos, the Goldberg Variations, the Mass in B minor, and the Art of Fugue. Another towering figure of the era was George Frideric Handel, whose music blends Italian lyricism, German structure, and English clarity. He achieved great success in opera but is especially celebrated for his oratorios. Works such as Messiah, Water Music, and music for the royal fireworks remained central to the Baroque repertoire. Musical instruments of the Baroque era. Baroque music relied on a growing and increasingly standardized family of instruments. The violin family formed the core of the ensemble, supported by keyboard instruments such as the harpsichord, organ, and clavichord. Wind instruments, including the recorder, oboe, bassoon, trumpet, and natural horn, were widely used. A defining feature of Baroque performance was the basso continuo, typically played by a keyboard instrument together with a bass instrument. Baroque music in different countries. Baroque music developed distinct national styles. In Italy, composers emphasized melody, virtuosity, and expressive freedom. In France, music reflected elegance, balance, and courtly refinement. In Germany, Italian expressiveness merged with complex counterpoint. In England, Handel became the dominant figure, shaping the national musical scene. The legacy of the Baroque era. The Baroque era left a lasting legacy. It established fundamental musical forms, harmonic language, and expressive principles that shaped the classical era and influenced composers for centuries. The emotional depth, technical mastery, and artistic ambition of Baroque music continue to inspire performers and audiences around the world.